gentlemen, turn your speakers up. It's time for the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast. A podcast discussing all things AEW and WWE. Oh yeah! Let's meet the hosts. First, a man hailing from the Hub City in Indiana. He goes by @2SweetKyle on Twitter. The host, Kyle Gagliardi. And your co-host, hailing from the Valley of Lake Tahoe. He goes by @JimTuck89 on Twitter. Jim Tucker. And last but not least, hailing from the cornfield somewhere in Indiana, the full-time part-timer, Ian Garavaglia. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram @PodOnTheMark.
What is going on, everyone? You're listening to the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast, hosted by the Marks, for the Marks, and I am your host, Mr. OTM Kyle Gagliardi. And joining me this evening is my good friend, Ian Garavaglia, the full-time part-timer. What's up, dog?
What's up, dog? Yeah, we got a pretty big week ahead of us. Well, I guess tomorrow night, but it's been a pretty big week. It felt like it. This week has flown by because tomorrow we will be the main podcast, official sponsor podcast of Warrior Wrestling's Ice Cold, and we got some, I guess, technically two big interviews, well, two big guests at least today, and I'm extremely excited to get into it. But
And look at that in the comment section. Jeremy the ref, who decided not to show up on the one show we decided to sponsor. He is the head ref of Warrior Wrestling, and he's no-showing us. Can you believe that, Ian?
No, I 100% believe that. What are you talking about? That's not even a question. Yeah.
What did he have going on? What was his excuse this time? Is it something important?
I think it actually was something important.
Oh, yeah, I think it was. So we won't give him too much of a hard time, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I'm making the drive up there. I wanted to see Jeremy, but whatever. It's like,
Yeah,
not like we were at the wedding or anything. It's fine.
Yeah, not like we were one of the last ones there, spending your most important day with you, Jeremy, but no big deal. This isn't the most important wrestling event in our history of our show, but I digress, guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up for you. But before we do, guys, the best way to support the show is by buying yourself some merch at the OnTheMarkWrestlingPodcast.com. Ian, if they don't know what we have to offer, why don't you tell a few of the items that we have there?
Well, we aren't wearing any of it that is available, but Kyle's got some. He's got a cup right there with our logo on it. We got T-shirts. We got the Honorary Mark shirt, which will be given away tomorrow night. So if you see us there, come see us, and you might have a chance to win that shirt. It's a large, so if you don't wear a large, sorry. That's all we got left in the surplus stock. But we got hats. We got sweaters. We got sweatshirts. We got Main Event Wrestling Network merch as well.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff over there. So speaking of the Main Event Wrestling Network, there is a lot of new additions coming in 2026. Shout out to Pluggo, the newest member of the Main Event Wrestling Network, already cranking out videos for us. So give us a follow at @mainevent_net and @PodOnTheMark to keep up with all things OTM. We are on the road to 600 subscribers over here. So be a friend and tell a friend to hit that subscribe button because we're doing great things like this every single week, Ian. And we have a great working relationship with Warrior, who has given us the liberty of having this conversation with a man who's making waves. He's a natural. He's the Perminator. He's going up against Joey the Jet Avalon at Warrior Wrestling Ice Cold. It is Sam Beale. Sam, welcome to OTM. Oh, let's go.
Oh, shit.
What's up, everybody?
Well, I thought there was going to be a third pair there for a second.
I'm having some technical difficulties. I cannot hear you guys.
Oh, that's a problem. So
That's a problem. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. But if you can't hear us, then that's definitely not going to work out. So hopefully we can get that situated real quick. Let's bring in Bert.
I can't hear you guys.
It's okay.
Everything was just working, huh?
Yeah, it was just working too.
It was.
What'll happen?
What went wrong? You're a producer.
It's a great question. See, what had happened was I actually went to his house. I unplugged all the cords. I came back to my house, and now I'm hoping he can figure out to plug back in the cords. But we are clearly not doing that.
Maybe if he leaves the studio and comes back in. Henry, why don't you tell Sam to leave the studio real quick and come back in? We'll try to make it work.
Hang on.
What do you mean, hang on? Oh, you're doing it yourself. Okay, fair enough. Let's run to the comment section, though, while we wait and figure that out. Looks like a good mug to get from my morning coffees. I would say so. Ope A Three-Way, thanks for stopping by. They had their podcast, I believe, just released today, so definitely go check that out. Shout out to Tino. He said, hey, guys, Tino, appreciate you stopping by. And Tillema, yeah, he did cut his finger opening that can again, I think. That might have been what happened.
Full disclosure, we talked about that before the show started. I had no idea that even happened, but apparently that did.
Yeah, and that's a funny story that maybe he'll be able to tell us. Hold on, let's see if he can hear us now. Can you hear us now?
I can.
Yep, see?
There he is! What happened? I don't know.
We make things work here. That's what we do.
Like,
you know what?
perfect right before this. Hey, but nonetheless, I'm here.
You are here.
And then that means I'm gone.
Yep, there we go. Oh, jeez, you were just getting right to it. Was that ice cold?
No, now I can't hear you again.
Okay, I have to be on the stage. What is happening?
Is it not working? What is happening? I don't know. This is the first time this has ever happened.
Boy,
this is what happens when you do. This is what happens when you do live podcasts. Yeah, you might have to leave and come back again. But hey, we might as well run down the card at least real quick. So let's bring in the digital media man behind the scenes for Warrior Wrestling. I don't know if he's ready behind the scenes and is ready to come on camera, but Henry, welcome to OTM, man. How you doing? You're muted. You're muted over there,
Frozen,
too.
We're off to a hot
And
start.
frozen.
And he's gone. And he's gone. And now there's another one. Let's see. Can you hear us? Now.
So it's crackling. Everybody's audio is like.
How are we doing now? This is the
I
greatest
think I
podcast
can
of all
hear
time.
you.
I tell you what, this is great.
Can you hear us, Henry? That is the real question.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, man. How you doing?
All right. So we're halfway there. We got to get the star of the show, though. No offense, everybody, but
I think we can make it work. It is live TV, pal, as the podcast said. But hey, Henry, what's going on with you, man? You staying busy this week?
yeah. The grandson's sleeping in a swing right there. So if he starts yelling, if I mute and just dive off, you know what happened. But yeah, I'm excited, dude. I'm excited to be on the show. Excited for the show tomorrow. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, we got a stacked card, and we're going to talk about it a little bit once we get things figured out with Sam. He's taking on Joey the Jet Avalon, who I'm not too familiar with. But wait, why are you giving me that reaction, Brett?
No, Jeremy's over here telling us to get a hold of it. You know, I'll keep my comments to myself.
See, we can't do these things on the fly live, Jeremy. It's like different podcasts. We don't do it pre-recorded. It's a lot different when you do it live. There's a lot of troubles that come your way. Like Sam not being able to hear us. Can you hear us now?
I can hear you now. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we can.
We can hear
man.
you. Should
We
we
did
cross
it.
our fingers?
Yeah, nobody touch anything.
Don't drink that
what I'm
Bapple.
saying.
Don't
Okay.
I can't hear Brett, but I
That's
can
fine.
okay. Don't need
That's
a
fine.
That's okay, because we will remove Brett now, and we're going to try this again. How we doing?
Good. I'm good. Hang on.
Yes.
Hey, take 3. Yeah, see? There you go. We'll edit it out post-editing. Don't worry. Sam, how you doing, man? I appreciate you stopping by.
I'm doing fantastic. I'm having a great day. I mean, it's Friday Eve, the day before Warrior Wrestling. I mean, how aren't you excited? Am I right?
It's a blast, man, and it's at a brewery. And I know you know how those brewery shows go, so I'm sure me and you are going to have to share a couple brewskis there.
Absolutely. Me, you, and all the fans. We're gonna be having a good old time, getting a little lit together.
That's what I'm talking about.
A brewery show is like a hometown, it's a hometown game for the Samster, you know?
I was
I get
gonna say,
to go
it's kinda
out
like
there,
cheat-
whoop
it's a
some
cheat
butt, and drink some beer. There ain't nothing better than that.
That it goes together like lamb and tuna fish, as some would say, or spaghetti and meatball. I think I got that mixed up.
Yeah.
That's a Big Daddy quote right there for you. Some people would understand that reference, but you might not. That's okay. But
Hey,
man,
I know Big Daddy.
oh, you do.
Yeah.
There you go. Is that your top 5 Sandler movie for you?
I don't know if it would be top 5, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Adam
number
Sandler's
one.
Adam Sandler's got a lot of good movies.
Oh yeah.
Dude, even Hubie Halloween was pretty good.
Yeah.
The newest one that just came out. But
Yeah.
hey, we could talk about movies all night. I'm sure the people want to hear us talk about wrestling, and you're very good at that, by the way. We've gotten to see you work at a couple of the Warriors shows, but you've also had the opportunity to work with Impact early on in your career. So I'm curious, what were some of the biggest lessons that you took away from those TV tapings, and how has that experience early on in your career shaped and kind of formed who you are today in independent wrestling?
First and foremost, I can't credit Impact or TNA enough for a lot of who I am as a wrestler. I know my story and my character on the show was, being a student of the game, of the most professional, unprofessional wrestler, Brian Myers. But honestly, like it taught me so much. It taught me how to, just have fun with wrestling. I know at that point in my career, I was so kind of consumed by the idea of I have to have a contract. I have to make it. I like blah blah blah. All this kind of pressure that I put. It was like self-inflicted pressure. But being around a lot of the guys that were veterans and who have been somewhere in this, in this business, it kind of helped me relieve some of that pressure and kind of understand that wrestling is just a really really fun job, and we're grateful to be able to have fun doing it.
Yeah, and I'm sure there was a lot of things that are different, obviously, with it being a TV taping, having to work hard cam and stuff like that. Was that kind of a few things you picked up on while working with them?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, doing stuff like, working hard cam, almost playing to the idea of a camera. Being on TV is a lot different than being at an indie show, right? Yeah, indie shows have, cameras, and they have recording and everything like that. But with like it being on TV, you're reaching a more of a national kind of level, I would say. So you have to think like, not only are you playing to the fans that are there, live, but you're also playing to hundreds and millions of people watching around the world. And that's not to say like the indies don't get that kinds of views, right? But they're not typically on live television,
Right.
where it's a little bit different like that. So
Also, shout out to TNA. How about them getting a TV deal with AMC tonight?
tonight, right now, I a big shout out to my wrestling soulmate. I believe he's wrestling the Hardys with Order 4. Jason Hotch, man.
Yes.
We are what they would call wrestling soulmates. We find each other at every level, and we push each other to the next level. I can't, thank him enough for where I'm at in my career as well. So, big. I'm really proud of him. Really proud of that guy.
Hell yeah, love to hear it.
And speaking of wrestling companies, I kind of want to give a little throwback here to a
Oh
company
no,
that.
we ran into another issue. I can't hear Ian.
Oh no!
Can you hear me though?
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Oh, that I don't know what it. Honestly, this is the very first time that something like this has ever happened where we've had these issues. I've never really heard of anything like this.
That fix it?
It's- Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Bang!
We just got to be like Joe Hendry and keep popping in and
Say
out.
his name.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
Go ahead, Ian.
The only reason we have all these issues is because I'm just too freaking cool. I'm the perfect. I gotta be unique. I can't be like any other guest that comes on this
That's
show.
true. I will
You're
say
bringing
this
the
is a first.
chaos. Yeah, in a good way.
So speaking of companies, we're going to jump to another company, kind of give a little throwback to the a little bit older days in a different era of wrestling. Ruthless Pro Wrestling. You are a two-time champion, and not just a two-time champion. You are the first ever Ruthless Pro Wrestling champion. And another guy that has been the champion is Atticus Cougar, who's making waves in GCW right now. Looking back, what does holding a main title mean for someone on the independent circle? Just let alone being the first ever champion. Just looking back.
It's very, it's very gratifying, I'd say. I'm honored to be like I'm the first ever Ruthless Pro heavyweight champion. Like that's something that nobody can ever take away from me. right? So it's very gratifying, and it makes it kind of, like, wow, it is, what I'm doing is working, and it's worth it. It's really cool because a company, trusted me to be their first ever. They looked at me as the superstar that I am, and then they saw the value in me and gave me that opportunity. So it was really cool, and I'm very grateful to be a part of, RPW's history, and holding a heavyweight championship, holding a mid card championship, holding any championship, a tag, whatever it may be, especially on the independent scenes, is just such an awesome honor. Just because it, like I said, it means the company trusts you. It means the company sees value in you, and that's one of the coolest things as an independent wrestler anybody can say, right? Like, they look at you as the star, and they want to, recognize that by giving you that championship. And any title that I've ever held is something that I'm super thankful for. So.
Yeah, hopefully some more titles are coming your way. I don't know what we got to do at Warrior to maybe get them introduce a new title, bring back the Warrior Championship for the men. I don't know. I think you deserve a shot because you've been on multiple of their shows as of late. But as you know, Sam, the wrestling business is tough, both physically and mentally. But how do you stay motivated during this grind while also balancing the family life, training, and everything that else that goes into being an independent wrestler?
I'll be honest with you, and full transparency. There's a lot of times that it's like a roller coaster, man. Like, you hit these spikes and you go up, and then you hit these dips, and it's like, it's how do you dig yourself out of that pit? And the last year, I was in what they would call a pit. Like, it may not have seemed like it on the outside, but on the inside, it felt like I was just kind of settling. And at the end of the year, and even into this year, like, I've just felt a different lighting, like, in from within me, right? I'm moving differently. Things don't make me as more like as upset, right? And honestly, like, one of the big things that kind of has helped me, at least as of recently, kind of switch that kind of flip in my head, was I went to church, and they gave me a message where it was like, kind of stop comparing. And after going through that, and like, kind of that idea of stop comparing yourself to other people, and maybe my journey should be here when somebody else's is here, like, that idea kind of just made me realize, like, wow, I'm on my journey. Only I can write my book. And ever since then, it kind of has just been like, I'm going to keep stacking days after days of good days after good days. Obviously, bad days will come, and they will happen, but it's how I will respond and overcome that kind of keeps me fueled. And, outside of that, like, I just want to be the best, the best that I can personally be. I owe it to my family. I owe it to my kids. I owe it to all my fans as well. Like, I know that I can be the best. It's just a matter of doing. Sometimes you got to make sacrifices, and I'm willing to do that to be the best. Right.
Sam, I love that answer where you talk about like comparison and it being the thief of joy. I've recently went through some mental health struggles myself because that's something when you're growing up, you compare your life to everybody else. And we all have different timelines. Just like in wrestling, your time might not be this year, hypothetically, but you might get your shot in a couple years. It's all about timing in this world. That's what I truly believe. So I love that answer from you, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it really is, though. You think about it, like, it's the right place, right time, and the right set of eyes, and that kind of goes on with everything in life. Everything. I do truly believe that everything kind of happens for a reason. Whatever journey we are on, and I feel like we all kind of start to drift into this idea of like, what's next, what's next, what's next, what's next. And it's great to have that kind of mentality, because realistically, it's kind of what keeps you going. It's like, you can always get better and be better, but it's also so important to stop and smell the roses. It's like, you have to look at what you've achieved so far, and you have to be proud of that. And sometimes you don't really have a support system to remind you, but you got to take it upon yourself to do that. So.
And I think that goes to just living in the moment as well. Like you said, you obviously were super proud of just holding just an independent title, just a title alone. I think just in the grand scheme of things in the pro wrestling industry, there obviously are extremely high mountains to climb, and you could easily go and look and watch TV every single week and be, I want to be that guy. But I think the fact that you're not even just excited, but looking forward to tomorrow and the next show after that and whatever it brings to you, I think that speaks volume to who you are as a person. I think if you stay in that mindset and still have fun while doing it, it's going to shine bright.
I mean, yeah, like you said, you gotta have fun doing this, and that's one of the biggest, like the best like kind of advices I got by a guy named W. Morrissey or Big Cass when he was on WWE. Like I wrestled him on one of his first, if not his first match on Impact, and it was awesome. And he gave me some advice, and he's like, man, wrestling is a really, really fun job. Right? Like you have to have fun doing it. If you continuously let yourself get consumed by wrestling, it'll suck the fun out of it. And then on top of that, like, like then it becomes a job. And then so why are you even doing it? Right. They like fans want to see, people who are loving what they're doing and charismatic and they're entertaining and they want to see that. They want to see somebody who's just going through the motions, sucking up a paycheck and going to the next show. Right. So you have to make sure and remind yourself, like, it's important to have fun while you're doing it.
Well, and speaking of fun, we kind of went down an emotional route there, which I love the
sorry,
conversation. No. I mean, well, here, I'm going to talk about this next. You have, good thing you're drinking that as well. Mount Rushmore of beer. It could be anything. It could be lagers, IPAs, you name it, stouts.
So that's 4 spots, Sam, if you're not familiar.
That's tough. That might be the hardest question I've ever been asked. I mean, first and foremost, and you said it can be anything, right? Like stouts. Okay. I'll go with my favorite is this. It's the Babel, right? Mm-hmm. This is literally the nectar of the gods. Like I collect this. I have a mini fridge full of 2 cases of it, and I don't let anybody even sniff it. It's mine, right? Don't
you have a lockbox on it too?
Yeah, don't even blink at it. Like, I don't even want you to know that it's there. Well, I guess the world knows.
Now you know.
Yeah, now everybody knows. But I'll find you. I like Mick Ultras too. The lime Mick Ultras. The lime Mick Ultras are pretty good.
Never had it.
It's pretty like good. A fusion. Those are up there.
Okay.
This is something I just got into. They're like collectors. They're Goose Island, so they're Chicago. They're Black Friday special stuff. This one's a chocolate praline stout. Yeah, chocolate stout from 2025. My best friends and I, we actually collect them. So we go every Black Friday to our local place and we get all the cool bottles.
So you're the people I see lining up outside the liquor store on Black Friday for those things.
Did you expect anything?
I mean, yeah, if the shoe fits, right?
I mean,
we appreciate your business nonetheless.
Yep, that would be me.
So we'll put that on the Mount Rushmore then too. Is then there 1 spot remaining?
Yes. All right. Let me dive deep. Okay, this is easy actually. Now that I think about it, Spotted Cow.
Yes. Ooh, I love a spotted cow.
You're facing a guy from Wisconsin. That's from Wisconsin.
I'm about to bet him, actually. When I beat him and eat a dub on him tomorrow, he's got to owe me a case of freaking Spotted Cow.
Can we get a case, too? Can we get in on this bet?
Hey, that's him. He's got to owe it, though, And I'll give him 1 singular can of Bapple if he beats me. He ain't getting more than that, though. This is like $300,000.
I don't want to rat him out, but he was kind of dogging you on X earlier today about your beer of choice. Yeah, I mean, hey, I kind of have to like him in a way because he's from Green Bay.
Gosh.
But I'm not going to come out with him in a Packers jersey or anything like that because then we would get insane heat in Chicago, and we don't want that. I'll keep my Packers gear away from you, Sam. Don't worry. I know you're a Lions fan.
Yeah, I would. Hey, you can't let them know that. We're talking about Chicago right now. Sam's a big Bears fan. He's like Seth Rollins. Yeah. Yeah.
Football is fun.
There's no Lions stuff here, I swear.
We'll blur that out. Don't worry. But you've talked about 2026, Sam, being the year of the Perm Daddy, and you're actively filling your calendar as we speak. And I know you have that big match tomorrow night against Joey Avalon, but is there any other promotions out there that you may not have worked for yet that you're eyeballing in 2026, and any kind of opponent that might be on your hypothetical list? I know that's a very popular question, but I'm curious.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if I necessarily would say like specific promotions, just because I honestly would work anywhere and everywhere. I want to. I want to wrestle and engage in fans and have great matches all over the United States. That's actually one of my big goals is to wrestle in all 50 states. So I wouldn't say a specific like promotion.
Fair.
But outside of that, like some people that I really, really would like to work, I'll give you three, I guess. Um, Cody Lane, definitely one of them. I think I have a lot of respect for him. He's done a phenomenal job, and he's one of the best in the Midwest, I would say. Um, then I would say Jake something, or Jake Doyle now. Jake is one of the cooler people coolest people I've ever met. Right, I have worked with him and wrestled him, but that was really early on in my career. So I would like to see where we at now. You know what I'm saying? And then the absolute dream of opponents is my all-time favorite wrestler, Nick Nemeth.
Oh, we love Nick over here. I did not expect that answer from you. That's awesome.
All time favorite wrestler. Last night to bed, I wore his "Stealing the Show" and your girlfriend shirt.
I had that, the blue one, right? And the pink one?
No, it's blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow,
Blue and yellow.
yeah. Well,
So
he
that's
had a
your
pink
respect.
one version as well. That's what I'm
Oh,
referring to, yeah.
yeah. I mean, and they're all in my house, so I have them all. So
I
I
don't
know what's
think
up.
there is a better seller in the industry than Nick Nemeth.
I don't think there's a better wrestler in the entire history than Nick Nemeth. The dude is awesome, and honestly, that would be the ideal. Like that's like if there's a dream match that could potentially happen, like that is it for me. Like if I could work with him, that would be awesome.
Well, hey, you have ties with, or at least history with TNA. TNA's now on TV. Nick Nemeth just re-signed with TNA. I'm just saying, you can
Hey,
speak this into the universe, and it might
hey,
happen. You never know.
manifest.
I love it. Ian, you got another question for Sam before we bring in Henry?
Yeah,
Oh
speaking
no,
of,
we will ask the chat
Yeah.
too for some questions
Oh,
if
yeah.
you got more time, Sam.
Oh, all the time in the world.
Hell yeah, we'll do that then afterwards.
Well, Sam, we have some predictions from our friends over at the Main Event Wrestling Network. 2/3 of the blog World Order. They lovely blog, by the way, for those at home that want some more predictions. Go give that a read. They're predicting you to win over the Joey the Jet Avalon tomorrow night. Obviously, we have you absolutely destroying the poor bastard. I mean,
Yeah.
who doesn't? Let's be honest. But what say you? I would like you to talk straight into that camera as if Joey were actually watching us live. Let's be honest, he probably isn't. He's probably asleep because he's in Green Bay. Loser.
Hey, we don't need strays here.
Why should he be concerned for tomorrow night?
Because I am the croc rockin', nickelback poppin', curls for all the girls in the entire world, the Perminator Sam Beale. And all I do is crush lots and eat dubs. Listen, I know Joey Avalon. I know how long a history you have. And you are one of the best wrestlers in the Midwest. Probably one of the best unsigned talents in all of indie wrestling. Oh,
Hey,
there
look
he
who
is.
just showed up. Say his
Hey.
name and he appeared. You are talking to him then, Sam.
I'm
Here you
talking
are.
to you there, Bubs. First and foremost, you're a cheesehead, so you smell like cheese. Secondly, I'm the perm daddy. All I do is eat dubs. I am warrior wrestling. So
I mean,
tomorrow night, you can bring your little girlfriend Sierra ringside so she can watch perm daddy eat the dub all over you firsthand.
that's right. We got that. Take that to the bank. Last
Yeah.
question before we get into the actual card itself. You can hang out with us and Henry if you want to stick around, but
Sure.
I know you're a football guy, so I got to get your picks. National championship game, my Indiana Hoosiers, that's where I went. I never got the chance to even let you know that I am a Hoosier, and we are in the Natty against Miami. How do you see that one shaking out on Monday?
Oh, I think Indiana's just too good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I honestly was big on Miami at the beginning of the year, and then I bet them one game, and then they lost two in a row after I bet them again. So I'm fully off the Hurricanes train. They took all of my money. I don't like them anymore. But I'd say Indiana's just they're just overall the best team in the country, right? They proved it time in and time out. Even when their backs were against the wall against Penn State this year, and they had that drive and then that phenomenal catch to win the game, like mind-boggling, right? They just look like they have to get it done this year. And
It's like a
Cincinnati's
movie.
dog. Oh, it is. Yeah.
It's insane. Like somebody that went there for 4 years, when we went to games, we just tailgated. We'd go to the tailgate, have a couple adult beverages, go sleep during the game, and not even step foot into the stadium. So the fact that they're playing in it is just crazy to me, which you wouldn't relate to because you're a Michigan fan and you're used to winning.
No, that's not even true, even a little bit.
You got a natty.
Oh, okay, yeah, 1 year, a couple years ago. That is, I have been through so many Brady Hoke, Rich Rodriguez, like all these guys, and yeah, no, Michigan, and especially living in Toledo, where I'm in Ohio, and all of these Ohio State fans, dude, they're the worst. They are just the worst.
They are the worst.
They lose this one game and they're like, "Oh my God, we suck. Fire Ryan Day, dude. You're like 1-29 in the last 2 years. Shut up." Like
Loser mentality over there in the Buckeye Stadium.
I will say it's not as bad as my fan. I'm an alumni of Indiana State. Go Sycamores. I don't know if we won a game this year. I'm not gonna
Wait,
lie.
he has something.
blue team.
Yeah, oh yeah, go Trees.
Dude, my one of the guys I used to coach in my hometown. I'm in Rossford, so it's right outside of Toledo. My hometown. He plays basketball there. He's really good.
Really good basketball team. That's about
Yeah.
all we got. Actually, no, baseball's good. Baseball's good. I'll give it that. That's
Yeah.
It's a basketball state, but not anymore. Or I should say it was a basketball state, but now it's a football state because the Hoosiers are probably going to walk away with the natty. You got any rooting interest? I know you're a Lions fan, so you weren't in the playoffs, but thoughts on that Bears-Packers debacle?
I mean, like I said, I said it at 10. It was like 10:03. I told my buddies and I texted. I have a timestamp. I texted in a group chat of actually some of my wrestling buddies. I said, Bears are going to win this game. It was like 10:03, right before halftime, right after the Packers missed the field goal. And it's like I said, what the Bears do. They come back, they make those halftime adjustments, and they win the games. And you got to commemorate them for that because they're continuously going. And a lot of people write them off. I've already wrote them off for Sunday against the Rams. And I would be, I think it's going to be a lot closer than everybody thinks. But I mean, I'm going to ride with Matty Staff. That's my boy.
Of course.
But you don't count them out. They could get it done.
They
Yeah,
may. I hope not.
They don't call the Bears Kim Kardashian for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. We didn't have to go that route, but there is a couple questions and comments that we can get to real quick before we bring in Henry and run down the card. The Perminator is an unbelievably good idea, by the way. What was your thought process behind that? Was it just the hair, the look that you got going on there?
Yeah, if we got enough time, right? I can talk.
Oh yeah.
All right. So honestly, the Perminator kind of came from a wild string of events. First off, I wasn't even ever gonna have this hair. If you look at some old pictures of me, I was buzz cut, generic wrestler number 3. I didn't even get number 1. That's how bad it was, right? I actually decided to grow my hair out for a country concert up in Michigan called Faster Horses. All my buddies were like, "Let's get mullets, let's get drunk, let's get to blah blah blah," and I was like, "I'm committed, I'm in, let's do it." And it was right before COVID, so the country concert canceled, and everybody like already shaved their heads and everything, and I'm still rocking it like mullet wise. And I remember seeing somebody on Instagram, they had like the party half of the mullet, they had it all curled up and permed, and my mom's a hairdresser, so I was like, what if we did the whole thing? And I remember her doing it, dude. She was like cross-legged, almost peeing her pants, laughing at me the way I looked. It was so funny. And, ever since then, it kind of stuck. That's what like kind of formed, and it kind of helped me bring my natural self to wrestling. As far as like the Perminator came, I was actually the natural going like, along for a long time. And then Dustin Rhodes actually was rocking the natural. So like with me being the natural Sam Beale, I didn't, want to, butt heads with somebody else. So I just was thinking about names and whatever, this and that. And actually Trey Miguel one day at training, and he just said, "Dude, what if you just like did the Terminator, but Perminator?" Yeah. I was like, I was like, oh my goodness, light bulb, like let's go. Um, so yeah, that's kind of how it was born, how the hair was born, how the gimmick was born. I mean, and I don't even know if I use the term gimmick. Like I use that loosely because realistically,
It's your hair.
I'm just Sam Beale. You know, I'm like the person I am in the ring is the person that you see all the time. So
That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here because we never really had the chance to actually like have a conversation in person. We've crossed paths but never really introduced ourselves. So conversing with you, I feel like what I see in the ring is exactly what I get here. But that's what you mentioned earlier that I can relate to as somebody that is a fan of professional wrestling at the end of the day. You as wrestlers were started as a fan. So we all are human at the end of the day. So that's why I never understood why people felt so uncomfortable in just like hanging out with wrestlers. It's like, you're just normal people like us too, but you get to do cool shit.
Fair, yeah. I mean, that's kind of how it is with anybody, right? We're all people. We just, things happen and we choose different paths and, like whatever. It's like we're all just, at the end of the day, we all bleed the same color. And, that's what
I thought you bleed blue. I thought you bleed blue over there.
I actually don't. I bleed bush.
Oh. I could have taken that another way, but I digress. It's not a PG show. Don't worry. You can cuss on here and say whatever you want. I'm not going to cancel you or anything.
I can't. My mom's probably watching. She'll wash my mouth out with soap. I may be 27 years old, but I'm scared of my mom still.
You're a father too, aren't you?
I am. Yes. I have two beautiful babies.
That's awesome, man. How old are they?
One is 2, about to be 3 in March, and the other one's 1, and they are menaces.
You and our producer have a lot in common because he's got, I believe, a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old as well. Yeah, Michigan boys, look at you.
They keep your hands full, and like they're nuts.
Brett, can you confirm?
Yeah, can't confirm. Can't confirm.
I just wanted to get the other dad on the screen because me and Ian don't know what that's like.
3-year-old and basically a newborn, a 1-month-old. So yeah, it's a lot. It's got a lot. We got a lot going on.
Oh yeah, I relate. I can sympathize.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what's up. But Sam, before we bring in Henry, where can the people find you on all the socials? And other than Warrior, you got anything else coming up in the next couple weeks?
Yeah, so obviously we got Warrior tomorrow. Saturday, I'm at NWA Exodus in Cleveland. The following week, we are in Kalkaska, Michigan for Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling. And honestly, like I can't think off the top of my head of all of the shows, but the calendar is filling up and it looks great. I can't wait. And there's be sure to follow me on some socials because there is like a kind of a little secretive thing that I'm not gonna say and or announce that should be announced here soon that I'm pretty pumped about and pretty excited about. But yeah, my socials are Sam Beale 23 on Instagram and Twitter or X. Not Twitter.
We still call it Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I do too.
Hey, come on. It's still Twitter to us, damn it, even though that app seems to be slowly dying. I don't know what's going on with all that, but that's a conversation for another day. Sam, you want to hang around for a bit? You got places to be.
Nah, I'm cool. I'm chilling. Yeah, let's talk it out.
Let's talk about the card then. Let's bring in the man behind the scenes, the digital media man of Warrior Wrestling. We got Henry in the house. Henry, welcome back.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
We're
first
great,
off, debacle is strong language about that Bears game, by the way.
Oh, no,
I would say that it was a miracle that the football gods have shined upon us. Anyways.
You're a Bears fan too, Henry?
Yeah, Chicago, buddy. Born and raised, dude. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give that to you because you're born and raised. You're a true Bears fan then. You've been through all the struggles.
Yeah. I've had to hold family members while they cry. Stuff like that, so we've earned it. Can we have one win, dude? Just one?
You can have this one, but I'm not going to promise you anything next year. That's for damn sure, guys. But hey, Sam's here. Henry's here. Let's go to Sam's match. We got Sam Beale versus Joey Avalon. I think you know where my pick's going to be with this one. There's this guy. I think he's called the Perminator. He's a pretty big dude. He's got huge arms. I think he's going to beat Joey's ass here. Even though Joey's, kind of a friend of mine now, I'm going to go with Sam because he's our boy, and we're going to chug some beers after he wins. Ian, what's your pick for this one?
Yeah, I'm just going to go with Sam Beale because obviously, well, he's on the show. And he'd probably kick my ass if I didn't say that. But also, like, I'm looking forward to the celebratory drinks afterwards and during, actually, technically. So
Oh yeah.
Fair enough. And I heard from our producer that Sam, you can't hear Henry right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I
I
cannot.
can't
So
hear
if he's
Sam
talking or
either.
asking me questions,
Okay, fair enough. So then I'm going to have to facilitate here. Sam, this is the first time I've ever done this in the history of wrestling podcasting, so let me take this all in. Sam Beale, who do you have to win this match? Sam Beale versus Joey Avalon.
it's gonna be a tough one. I would say that might even be a slobber knocker.
Some would say.
But hey, the leadoff hitter, Sam Beale, he's gonna hit a dub. I'm batting 1,000, baby.
That's right. Henry, we going to bat 1,000 here and pick Sam as well?
I'm gonna pick Joey just because I'm contrary.
Can't hear him.
And
No,
Sam can't hear me. So just
right.
do me a favor, tell Sam I picked him. Okay?
He said that he picked you.
I don't believe him. I
Sam,
think
he
I
did
heard
pick
it,
you.
Yeah, I think I heard it through somebody else's mic, and he said Joey. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because you don't want locker room material, football terms. It's all right,
Well, we also want him to catch your good side when you're coming out to the ring, too. We don't want to.
He's jealous because he's bald. And
Hey!
Oh, we heard that.
If he's cutting a promo on me, I have no idea what's happening.
He's calling you bald, so I'm with you, brother. I'm standing with you. In solidarity, us bald brothers got to stick together. Damn it.
Hey, we can all get a cool wig like this and we can give it to you guys.
Locks of love. Sam, next time you cut your hair, I'll just take it. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. So we're all going with Sam Beale, but Henry's going with Joey. I don't want to say that too loud. But this next matchup I'm looking forward to because Rachel Armstrong is a region rat. She's from Northwest Indiana, where me and Ian are from. And I've gotten the chance to see her work a couple times. But Janai Kai is someone, Henry, who has been making waves in professional wrestling the past couple of years. So this is a pretty interesting matchup here. No title, obviously, on the line. How do you see this one shaking out, Henry?
I think these two are going to show out harder than probably we've seen them do in a while. And the reason for that is and they've both kind of shared this publicly, but going down training with Bailey and everybody really seemed to ignite some stronger passion recently for them. Janai was actually on Body Slam and for an interview, and she was like, just put your guard up. And I was like, oh shit, they're about to do it. They're about to do the thing. So I know I wouldn't want her coming to kick my head off. I could tell you that right now. I would be terrified to see that woman in an alley. So I don't know. She's definitely my pick. Sorry, Rachel, you're great. But yeah, definitely my pick. I'd be scared of her for sure.
So Sam, Henry's going with Janai Kai because she is a badass, but obviously I'm going to go with Rachel just because she's the hometown girl for me personally. Have you ever got the chance to work on the same show with these two, and what should we expect from this matchup?
First and foremost, these two are both, and pardon my French, my mom, badasses. They are both sweet, and I've actually been fortunate enough to wrestle Rachel Armstrong twice.
No way.
She is small but mighty, and she is just phenomenal. She can go, and it's her when she hits the 450. Man, it is one of the coolest, cleanest 450s you'll ever see. I'm gonna go with my homegirl Rachel Armstrong, just because we've shared the ring together a couple times. But I would be careful of Janai. She's like I said, sneaky, and she's a badass as well. So, going to be a great match. I mean, two phenomenal athletes going at it. What can you ask for, right?
Yeah, you got it all right here, Ian. You're going to have to be the deciding vote, though, for this match.
Yeah, this one is really tough because, like you said, Region Rat, I will be cheering on Rachel Armstrong, but also Janai Kai, I've seen her work. I've seen her in AEW. I've seen what she has done in a couple of her matches since she has been there. She's made a storm in ROH as well, and she's making some noise. I think it comes down to one shot, and if Janai Kai lands it could be good night for Rachel Armstrong. So I'm just going to play the stats guy here and be the bad guy in the sports broadcasting. We're going to go with Janai Kai. sadly.
Fair enough. You got to be different. I get it. So this next one's got two Chicago teams going at it in Chicago. So obviously the crowd is going to be hyped for it because we got Bang & Matthews taking on, just a Chicago legend in Gringo Loco, a Warrior legend, I should say, because this man does a lot behind the scenes too with Warrior. So shout out to him. He's going to be teaming up with Lee Johnson, Ian. I'm very excited for this one because this is one of those matches where you're probably not going to get to see this anywhere else but at Warrior Wrestling.
No, and we've seen Bang & Matthews many a times in Warrior Wrestling, and there's a reason they keep coming back. I mean, we've asked Steve in past interviews. I mean, we keep seeing these guys. Why are they still back? It's because they're really fucking good, and you need to see them live. So just them on the card, just let alone, should be enough persuasion to buy a ticket and go see it live. But also, on the other side of the bracket, we have Gringo Loco and Lee Johnson. As far as I am knowledgeable of, I think this is their first time teaming. I could be completely wrong, but I know Gringo Loco. I know what Lee Johnson could do. I'm interested to see what this dynamic will bring. We know how good Gringo Loco is on his own, and Lee Johnson's been making waves as a tag team partner. So I think I'm going to go with Bang & Matthews, though. I got to go with the veterans.
You go
As a
with
tag team.
formerly known as the Bang Brothers.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate that they can't use that anymore. I was a real big fan of that one for some reason, Henry. But I would digress. How do you see this one going down? Because obviously you've gotten the chance to work with a lot of these guys in this match.
So I'm gonna go Gringo, but it's because I feel like I wouldn't be able to look him in the face if I didn't say his name right now. He'd be like, "Really, bro?" Because that's my guy. But no. So my thing with Bang & Matthews is that for anybody who doesn't know, they are the most athletic, fast. If you like the fast-paced, flippy, blow your mind craziness, they're your tag team. And I don't really think in Chicago, other than maybe a Latinos Most Wanted, but I think though they have a similar style, they work a little bit different. They're more hard hitting, I think, than the flips and the aerial stuff. So what I think we're about to see is probably the most athletic match on the card. No offense, Sam. Sam could do some crazy stuff for a guy his size, but I think those guys are gonna go nuts. And when you're in there with Gringo and Lee Johnson, you saw what happened last time with Ray Horace, dude. Like they're about to go crazy because they have to. Because we've seen Bang & Matthews a million times. We've seen everything they can do. So they're gonna have to pull out all the stops against Gringo for sure.
This is one of those matches where if you're sitting on your phone, you're missing out because you're going to miss something. Yeah,
they won't be. You can't sit through one of their matches on your phone.
Exactly.
No, there's no phones allowed at Warrior shows, dude. We're locking them all up. We're done. No, I'm just.
They throw them on the ground, actually.
We're not locking up the phones. Sam, he said we're going to lock up the phones that way.
No, please bring your phones, bootleg the clips. I don't care. Yeah.
He doesn't care. Just give him something that he can work with over there. But Sam, this obviously is going to be a thrilling matchup. You obviously didn't get to hear what Henry had to say, but what's your thoughts on this one?
First off, this is the most awkward thing ever because I'm just like, yeah.
You're doing a great job at it. I genuinely think you could hear sometimes.
Just keep selling. Keep selling. You're doing great.
Absolutely. Because it's like, hey, Henry's like, and I'm like, dude, this is exactly what you guys have probably already said. It is the fireworks match. It is two hometown teams going at it. They're gonna go balls to the walls. They're gonna make beer probably fly. They're gonna make themselves fly. They're gonna make your emotions fly. Like it's gonna hit every single thing that you need it to hit in a match. So I personally am going to tell all of the fans, put your phones down and be into the match, right? It's going to be so good. I am going to go with, I love Gringo Loco. I'm going to go with Bang & Matthews. The reason I'm going with Bang & Matthews is kind of like what Ian said. They are, they're a team. They've been a team for a long time. It's probably as long as they've been wrestling. And I've seen them battle a lot of other great teams. One time I watched them wrestle the Rascals, and it was phenomenal. So
Shout out to the Rascals, too, who just got signed to AEW. Congrats to them. Well deserved. I can't wait to see what they do over there. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure.
All four of them together for like really I guess they
First
did it
time?
in TNA. Yeah, but this is like their first run together, So
Interesting timing on that, by the way, with TNA going to television the next day, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Warrior Wrestling Ice Cold. Trevor Outlaw, the rudest man alive. I mean, Ian's a big fan, obviously, of Trevor Outlaw over here. He's spoken his praises multiple times on the show, but he's going up against Joey Janela. I don't really need to say what Joey Janela brings to the table, because he actually brings the table to the table. He will probably throw a table at you. He will do whatever it takes to win. So I personally hope that Joey Janela beats Trevor Outlaw's ass, embarrass him at Half Acre Brewery, and we're going to have a fun time watching Trevor get his ass beat. Right, Henry?
No, absolutely not. That's not what's going to happen. See, as you say, Joey is crazy. Joey will do absolutely anything to win, but so will Trevor fucking Outlaw, okay? And that's my Chicago boy, and I'm just sick and tired of fans acting like Trevor Outlaw is not a big fucking deal, dude. Because he is a big deal. Trevor paid me $50 to say all of that. So he knew I was coming on the podcast. So this is not true. I love Trevor. He does have his work cut out for him. I think if it's a wrestling match, I'm more interested in seeing them wrestle than brawl. Trevor did say on his trash talk that he plans on just taking Janela for a ride. So we'll see what happens. But Janela's Janela, man. So, yeah, any day of the week, I think it could go either way. Trevor's my guy, so.
Yeah, Sam, you did a great job once again, laughing it up over there. Basically, Trevor said that he's going to win, and he paid money to be said on the podcast. So that's what was going on over there. He paid Henry
6'7". I was.
he
did 6'7".
I didn't know he hit that. I didn't even notice it.
I just assumed it in my head. So
yeah, I should just do really inappropriate things the whole time. Like, all right. I don't know how to play charades. What is it, like first word?
He wants to play charades with you. That's what he wants to play.
Hey, this would be awesome. We would probably make the best team ever.
Because you got reps.
Yeah, we're getting reps at it.
Speaking of reps, have you got the chance to wrestle either of these guys, Trevor Outlaw or Joey Janela?
I have not. Both of them are, dirtbags, right? Yeah. Hey, I didn't want to say that name, but if the shoe fits, right? But nonetheless, dude, Joey Janela is like a superstar, right? He's a world-renowned superstar, and the hometown kid, Trevor Outlaw, the hometown asshole, Trevor Outlaw, gets a chance to wrestle a world superstar, a world-renowned superstar, and it's an awesome opportunity for him. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go with Joey Janela because Trevor is just, the worst, right?
I agree. Totally.
I bet he doesn't even drink beer.
Yeah, he probably doesn't, Ian. Ian, defend your boy here, Ian. This is your chance. You and Henry, defend Trevor Outlaw.
Here's the thing, is like we're talking about in-ring kind of who's going to win that fight, but you're not even thinking about, I mean, Trevor Outlaw literally stole a baby last show. Like, literally stole it, took it backstage. I don't know how else you could play some mind games.
I know whose baby that was.
He found a slop sink and started inserting hand tools into his knee pads, guys. The man is willing to go to any extreme. He waterboarded Lance Archer.
He waterboarded Lance Archer is what he said, Sam. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to respond to that either. To be fair,
I don't get any sway booking wise when it comes to Warrior. He's talking.
Oh yeah,
you guys. So for people just tuning in, Sam can't hear Henry. Henry can't hear
Sam.
Sam.
Not by design.
Sam and Henry are friends. They work at Warrior Wrestling tomorrow night. We work at Warrior Wrestling. There's your recap of what's going on right now. But Ian, Trevor Outlaw versus Joey Janela. Continue.
Well, so what I was saying is Trevor Outlaw has already won the mental game. I mean, he could literally just push him over in the ring tomorrow, which would honestly be a Trevor Outlaw thing to do tomorrow with the screwy finish. But, I mean, he might just kick him in the nuts 5 times. Who knows? I mean, Trevor Outlaw could do literally anything. It's his hometown.
I think Joey Janela can do literally anything. We've seen him jump off a field goal post.
Trevor Howell will just walk out. He doesn't need to wrestle in front of the fans. Why should he?
Give me Joey
He won't
Janela.
lose. He
Like
won't
If he walks out, then how does he win?
He won't lose.
He loses though by count out. What?
Yeah.
Shit.
He got you there.
Math ain't mathing for you, buddy.
Shit.
We never said wrestling fans were smart, Sam. That's for damn sure. We didn't say that. Nonetheless, we got this crazy matchup that unfortunately we were supposed to see Warhorse take on Mad Dog Connolly, but an excellent replacement in the one and only Timothy Thatcher. I mean, I cannot believe that you guys actually got Timothy Thatcher to come in and work this show and work this match specifically, Henry, because Mad Dog Conley is a dude that is starting to make some noise, and he's somebody you don't want to fuck with in that ring.
In the ring at a bar, I don't want, no. So last show, he comes out of the curtain for his entrance, and Martin and I, Wrestling with the Unicorns, are ringside with cameras, and the man bumps into Martin, looks at Martin like something's wrong with him, and then almost hits me with a chain. And I'm like, bro, dude, we're just camera people. Like, the man is literally a rabid dog. He's insane. As for Thatcher, so like, he kind of disappeared off my radar. Obviously know him from NXT, all that stuff. And then kind of just wasn't thinking about Thatcher. And then when I got the text to make the graphic, I was like, oh, there's no way, dude. There's no way. These two are going to kill each other. So I don't know. We've beefed up security. There's stretchers and ambulances available. We'll see what happens. But if you're front row, just be ready to move out of the way. That's all I got to say.
I was going to say, I was going to introduce myself to the entire locker room, but after hearing what Mad Dog Conley almost did to you, I think I'll stay clear of him and let Timothy Thatcher take care of Mad Dog on Friday night, because Ian, that's a guy that him and Warhorse last show that they had, they put on a banger.
Yes. Yeah, and I think Henry said it perfectly best. Like, Mad Dog Connolly is just one of those guys. If you saw him at a bar, you stay clear away from him. You go to the booth. You go sit at a booth if he's sitting at the bar, because I don't want to be anywhere near him. It could be literally the crack of anything, and it'll set him off. So I think this will be just a display of fireworks. And, again, it could just be one of those, if Timothy Thatcher gets a hold, and he's going to have to break his arm. It's going to have to be that a matter of that. Maybe break both of his legs so he can't even walk. Might be the only way to beat Mad Dog Connolly.
Wow, you're wishing for injury. That's
well,
an interesting.
That's not what I said, but also
that's how I took it. At least
I think
it's
Mad
not
Dog
just me
Connolly
saying it. Sports Illustrated is saying it, Ian. Can we just shout out Becky Lynch though? She is doing some great stuff right now with that gimmick.
I think Becky Lynch is their top star at that company, in my opinion. And I don't mean that as a woman. I don't mean any of that. I mean top star.
Hard to disagree.
Sam, he was saying that he thinks Becky Lynch is arguably the biggest star that the WWE has right now.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely hard to argue that. Like full-time wise?
Yeah, full time.
Yeah, I would say probably. Yeah, she's the best. She's been one of the best women to ever wrestle. Yeah. So
yeah, those are facts right there, people. But this one going to be insane. Mad Dog Conley versus Timothy Thatcher. I can't wait to see that one in person. As with this one right here, because we have a former guest of the On the Mark Wrestling podcast, Big Trouble Ben Bishop, taking on the Murder Hawk Lance Archer. And Sam, you're a big guy. You're 6'1", right?
Yeah.
These guys are like 7 foot tall, big ass dudes. I don't know how this one's gonna go. What gives here? This is like Godzilla versus King Kong.
It's awesome, actually. So I've shared the ring with Lance, and it was one of these like, oh hey, and then I met Ben at a Warrior show, and I was like looking this way. I'm like, oh hey, what's up? You know, I literally both of them towered over me, and like you said, I'm not a small dude. Like I'm a big guy, and it's like these guys are monsters of men, you know, but they couldn't be as far apart on the spectrum, you know, as in like the characters, right? And that's what's gonna be so unique about this match. Two big hosses just duking it out in different aspects, like just I'm excited. This is probably one of my favorite like sleeper matches of the card to see. But yeah, this one's gonna be sick. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Lance. I've wrestled him before, so I gotta stick. I gotta stick true to the people that I've worked with, just because I know their mentality and their switch in their head, getting into that ring, and he's got one of those switches. When it flips, it's go time. So
I mean, when you have the nickname Murder Hawk, yeah, I could imagine this flip of the switch occasionally, you know.
yeah.
But you said it well. These are two different people. Ben Bishop loves to make the boys laugh, loves to have a good time, loves to chant his own name, and then you have Lance Archer who just says everybody dies, and it's as simple as that. Which he's not wrong, Henry. But what gives here in this matchup between these two behemoths?
Uh, I, uh,
It's tough, ain't it? Yeah.
I just don't want to pick because I have to look up at both of them tomorrow. Um, so I honestly, this one can go either way for me. I love Lance, just as a dude, for sure. But I've also just seen him literally almost murder Frank the Clown, literally almost murder Trevor Outlaw. I've just every time he's on the show, it doesn't matter, big, small, little, everybody dies. So, but Big Ben is 6'12". So I don't know, man. Maybe it's a sidewalk slam and a big boot away for Big Ben. I don't know, man.
He's
These
undefeated.
two are huge. It's meat slapping meat, and that's what we all bought a ticket for. So I'm just excited I get to be in the room, really. So
Sam, if you got to be anywhere, you can leave us. I just don't want you to think we're holding you hostage here. Just a heads up.
no
I
one
am
put
probably
Sam in
gonna
a
go-
corner.
I'm kind of hungry.
Okay, yeah.
Starting to get that hangry feeling, you know.
I was going to say, I don't want to just leave you here because I know you're a family man and got other shit going on. So I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to come join us and hang out and talk Warrior Wrestling. We'll get the chance to hang out with you tomorrow night, so we can't wait to see you there, man.
No, thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me on and letting me talk and jabber and jibber jabber about a bunch of stuff and even talk a little bit about the card tomorrow. Even though I can't hear you there, Henry, I will see you tomorrow, and then I will hear that sweet voice of yours. So,
There you go.
yeah, we're ready to rock with some Crocs, pop some Nickelback, and eat a dub tomorrow night. So you guys better be ready to drink some brewskis with me.
We'll be ready, brother. We'll be ready. We'll keep them ice cold for you, too. See you tomorrow, Ben.
All right, I'll see you guys. Thanks for having me.
See ya. There we go. Now you can talk crap about him, Henry.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that anyway.
Yeah, you would never have.
He's too nice of a
Genuinely-
guy.
Yeah, genuinely one of the nicest dudes you'll ever meet in real life, like for sure. Yeah.
That was the first time we've ever had a conversation with him. I never knew he was that nice. What a guy. What a guy.
Yeah, it's he's one of those guys where what he does in the ring is definitely him just turned up a little bit, but it's very close to who he is. So
It works.
Yeah.
Something
It-
about
it
them
does.
beer
It's
drinkers.
great.
I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't give your pick though for this match, Ian. How are we feeling? Because we're Big Ben guys over here.
That's the issue. Is like Lance Archer. I said it last week. Lance Archer is like my first love of pro wrestling. I love that dude. I love everything about the guy. And I had the pleasure of talking to him backstage a little bit too, which was a cool time. Very. It was my first like, oh, this is cool kind of moment in pro wrestling. So. Holds a special place in my heart, but also Ben Bishop also holds a special place in my heart. I am very upset at Steve for making this match happen because it tears me in two different ways. I think this match is going to come down to one thing, and I think it's going to be, can Ben Bishop get Lance Archer out of his kind of realm? Ben Bishop is obviously super charismatic and make anybody smile, make anybody laugh if you've seen his videos on social media, but if Ben Bishop can kind of drag Lance Archer out of that I want to kill you mode, Ben Bishop might have his chance to win it. But I've seen Lance Archer almost kill people in the ring.
Almost.
It's gotten real close. So
I think he has. I mean, I can't confirm nor deny.
can't confirm nor deny. But
Shut
I'm going to go Lance Archer.
You're going Lance. Okay. Shout out to Lance, by the way. He liked my reel of my predictions on Instagram. So that's a good brother right there. We appreciate him. But I appreciate the fact, Henry, that Warrior brought back the Warrior women's title, sorry. Because Tootie Lynn ended up taking that title, and she has her first defense here against Sierra. I don't know if you have any insight on why they decided to bring it back. So if you do, I'm curious. And then
Yeah,
what are your thoughts on
so
the match itself?
So I mean, it's a real basic reason. So for anybody who doesn't know, a few shows back in with Wisconsin, when we were just before Warrior did its return show, Sierra and Tootie had a match not for the title, and Sierra beat her. So now that Tootie's freshly won, we thought, what better way to test her than to give her the girl she couldn't beat? And I mean, that's frankly it. I think it was you guys, or your buddy, the blog people. I
Oh, the
forget
Blog
their
World
name.
Order,
Forgive
yeah.
me, guys. I love
Yeah.
you. I'm sorry.
The Great Brown Hope, yeah.
They said somewhere in their article that they felt like Tootie had more to prove in this match, and I think maybe there is a little of that. Like, I love Tootie. Tootie knows I love her. I'm a big Tootie guy. But I think maybe some people are like, oh, Tootie's Warriors women's champ. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
think maybe they're like, oh, and it's like, well, just give the girl 5 minutes. You know what I mean? And she'll show up. So for any naysayers, for anybody who maybe doubts Tootie's ability, this is the match, and she's going to show up and she's going to show out. And I don't think it's going to be deniable after this match why she has that strap. So.
I love that answer right there. Well said. Tootie Lynn, also from St. Louis, Missouri, right? Shout out to that,
Yep.
because I'm a big St. Louis Cardinals fan, obviously. I got to get that in there. But I'm not too familiar with Sierra, to be completely honest with you. I'm excited to see her work, and obviously, like you said, she picked up the win the last time these two faced, so that makes this matchup even more interesting. But, man, I think Tootie Lynn is motivated here in 2026. I think she's going to go on a run and prove why her name belongs up against those Kylie Ray names, the Athenas that have held that title before. Because you look at that list and the history of the Warrior Women's title, Thunder Rosa is another name that I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I'm forgetting a bunch of other big names, but
Tessa and Sky.
Tessa and Sky, those were the other two that I'm missing. I forgot about Sky, but we were there when she won that title, I believe. So.
Yep.
Tootie Lynn's joining a big list of names there, Ian. So that just shows you that there's definitely something there with her. And I think that this is going to be her year in Warrior.
Well, and there's one thing about Tootie Lynn is she's obviously got the charisma. It's very easy to fall in love with the character of Tootie Lynn, what she is in the ring, because from the social media posts that she's been posting that title, and she wears it proudly. She is one of those girls that will wear that title proudly. And who's to blame her? It's a beautiful title, too. So I think she's going to fight tooth and nail for that thing throughout the entire year. And if she ends up holding that title for another 2 years, I wouldn't be shocked, because I think she not even just has the actual talent to defend that title and skills. I think she has that heart, and I think she wants to wear that on her sleeve and show it.
And she could be that mainstay for you guys going forward, too. This isn't like, what is this, show number 3, I think, that she's worked for you guys?
She's been on multiple shows. I think it's like more. 7 or 8 appearances. It's something bigger, because she wrestled Deanna Peraza for us. She wrestled the Kylan King for us.
She was in Fort Wayne too, wasn't she?
Yeah, like I remember I'm forgetting
that. Yeah,
dude, she's been on so many shows. I forget everybody. But so 2 things that I was thinking about while you guys were talking. Number one is Sierra's a vet. And so it's like, she can go. So I don't want to put anything past Sierra. And then the other side of it is, if Joey comes out with her, Joey Jet Avalon, that's what happened last show, man, is he got involved, kept trying to play around. So like, that's another angle on this. You know, can Tootie overcome that like she was unable to do last time? But then again, the other point is Tootie's a legit badass, legit black belt in karate. So it's like, watch the kicks, bro. Like,
yeah, that's gonna hurt you.
Them.
For sure. So, I can't wait for that. And I'm really interested to see what Sierra's all about, because like you said, a veteran in the ring. It's going to be a fun one between those two, with the Warrior Women's title on the line. And then, of course, the marquee matchup, the main event, Bandito taking on the recently signed to All Elite Wrestling, Jake Something, now known as Jake Doyle in AEW. This is a matchup, and I've said it already online, Henry, that we probably are going to see on AEW Dynamite within the next few weeks. and we get the privilege of seeing that this Friday in the main event. What a tremendous main event that you guys got here.
Yeah, and Henry from Warrior isn't saying this. Henry is saying this. There's a certain company that Tony Khan owns that tends to copy some main events from indie. Anyway, so no, love AEW. I'm just talking crap.
We love wrestling, yes.
When I found out about this match, I was like, oh, this is gonna break the internet the minute I share this, because like Jake had been gaining steam this whole time in TNA, and he was kind of like he was our guy, like our indie guy, but he never really, like, I would say, broke that ceiling in TNA. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
they much like a Santana did. You know what I mean? Like I always wanted that for him, and he didn't get that shot. But I think he's going to get an AEW. That first match I saw was great as a tag team. So him and Bandito, I was like, oh, you just want to book a 7-star match? Let's go. Like, so I'm really excited about it. I would like to see Jake pull it out. I don't know with the momentum that Bandito has.
I was going to say, Henry, Bandito was arguably the wrestler of the year last year.
I get it. I get it. Again, I'm contrary, and I get emotionally attached to certain guys, and that's what wrestling is for me. And so Jake, I've been a fan forever because he's been in and around Chicago wrestling, and so like, and on our show a ton, and always a great guy. So I don't know, man. Two big dudes, two strong guys who could throw each other around, but they can also jump and flip and go crazy. So I don't know. This one's a toss-up for me too. But if I have to pick, it's Jake. That's what my heart wants.
That's fair. You got to go with your heart sometimes. I get it. Yeah. But the real winners here are all of us for getting this on the card. I mean, this card is literally stacked. Like, I don't think people are realizing, like, you don't get this on every indie. This is the only place where you can find matches like this, a card like this, and a guaranteed good time where you're going to get your money's worth, like you do at Warriors Wrestling. It's insane.
Yeah, and a 2-hour pregame show with Jackbox Games and Malord and OTM and
not the fake OTM and NXT. We don't want to affiliate with those.
We're
guys.
The first.
Mm-hmm.
I just really think that the Warrior I've been to a lot of other shows, right? Other indie shows, and I'm not talking shit about anybody. Every show has their own vibe. Every show is good for a lot of reasons. Like, I love going to a freelance show, stuff like that. But there's something about that Warrior show, especially when it's hitting. Like, I don't know, man. Our fans are some of the best fans in Chicago, and their energy is insane. And when you put some good quality beer in them with a stacked fucking card like this, tomorrow's gonna be nuts, dude. And I'm not saying this to sell tickets. We already sold the place out.
We're sold out.
What I'm saying is I am genuinely excited that I don't know. Like we say it all the time.
We all get to be a part of it.
I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy that I get to be ringside with the camera, man. Like, it's nuts.
You do great stuff, man. I mean, we've gotten to know each other over the past couple of years, you know, being behind the scenes on occasion at Warrior. But, man, the stuff that you do and the content that you're putting out there, we love seeing it, man. You keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
I appreciate that. It's not just me. Like, the whole team works really hard. Like, all of my guys, anybody we bring in to hold the camera, they always do a great job. And I might get to edit and put some stuff together, which I love to do, but they give me the paints to apply to the brush, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, shout out, Martin from Unicorns, Mike Hillam, Sergio, who's been helping, anybody who's come in and out through the years. Like, they're always making me look like I know what I'm doing. So
make sure you follow the Unicorns on Instagram. You'd be able to find them on the Warrior Instagram as well. But going back to this main event match,
and we're announcing that you guys are bringing their podcast onto your network, right? That's what we're doing right now.
I mean,
oh, okay. I didn't know.
I mean, if we want to have those conversations, we can, because we are making a lot of main event moves over at the Main Event Wrestling Network. That's for sure.
Tell them they got to get their numbers up first. Tell them that.
I would never say that to anyone
not
because
say
you're
that.
talking to a podcast that doesn't really have big numbers. I mean, we're just getting there now, thanks to
Martin, I know you can hear me right now. I know you're on Twitter. Get your numbers up, bro. And
Slide
I'll get
it-
you
hey.
a spot over here. I'll talk to my guys. All right.
All I'm saying is, you see this little handle right here. You could slide in those DMs. This guy does run the Main Event Wrestling Network. That's all I'm gonna say. But Ian, main event time. Bandito versus Jake something. I know you're feeling something going into this one.
I'm feeling something. This one is, I think Henry said it best. I mean, this match is going to be absolutely fantastic. I love Bandito. I fell in love with the guy just this past year, and he was arguably probably in my top 5 wrestlers of the year last year. And
You voted for him in the OTMs multiple times.
I did. Yes, I did.
You care about Bandito. This is real to you, damn it.
I do, and it's because the guy is extremely likable, and he's absolutely fantastic. And it's not that he's just a high flyer luchador; it's the fact that he could also throw. I mean, Henry said it. He could literally throw Jake something out of the ring if he wanted to. He's got the strength to do so.
Or jump over the ring and fly 35 feet into the guardrail. Like I don't know, man.
How much
That
space do we
spot
have
was
here?
nuts.
Is there a lot of space at this brewery?
No, front row is pretty close, dude. I don't.
Oh no! So you're saying that they might get into the action here?
All I'm saying is that if Bandito says move.
I mean, if you want, if you want evidence of that, just go watch Bandito versus MJF from last night because Bandito jumped in the front row.
I don't know.
TV.
Last show, Ray Horace jumped off of a walk-in freezer on the Gringo Loco, so anything's possible at a Warrior show.
I was gonna say, what kind of shenanigans are we gonna see tomorrow night? I mean,
I don't know.
we kind of went through it.
To
all,
be
didn't
honest
we?
with you, like you would think that I would want to know. I don't even want to know. No. I want it to happen. I want to chase them down. I want to find the spot because it's real to me. Anyway,
Damn it.
So, damn it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could just do the whole bit there, but we're running a little overtime, but that's okay because we are proud sponsors of Warrior Wrestling Presents Ice Cold, happening tomorrow night at Half Acre Brewery. We're gonna be there. Henry's gonna be there, and everybody else that was up on this card is going to be there. Obviously, Sam Beale, come say hi, drink a couple beers with us. We got business cards. We got so much. What else do we got going on, Henry? Other than the jackpot games and all that.
So Jackbox Games is there. Malort's there with their Wheel of Doom, so you can spin that and maybe get the best shot you've ever had in your life. Have you guys ever had it, Mr.
Yes.
Wisconsin?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Well, Mr. Wisconsin, I want to put this out here. I'm from the region.
fake.
I grew
He's
up in the
fake.
region. I'm not Mr. Wisconsin.
Traitor.
I'm a region rat.
All I ever hear you say is Green
Go
Bay
back
this,
up.
Green
Yeah.
Bay that. That's all I
I'm
hear.
an owner. That's why. That's why.
Henry, thank you for that. I've been
Yeah,
hearing
you're-
that all my life. Well, not
Dude,
all my life, but
I got you, bro. He doesn't pay me to be like, whatever.
true.
Trevor
So-
Outlaw pays you, though.
Like he does. He pays good. His money's good. Trevor's got it. He's got a low scratch. No, so yeah, Jackbox Games, Cards Against Humanity is there again. Great beer from Half Acre, feeling the whole thing. You guys will be there for the pregame show. Another podcast sponsor, I Love Wrestling Pod, giving out some t-shirts. So yeah, I don't know, man. We're doing the thing, dude. Oh, the pizza. There's Demo's Pizza.
Is it good?
So there's some pizza there. Last show, Eric actually ran out a free large pizza to somebody in the front row. That may or may not happen again. I don't know.
Pick me.
So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's nepotism, dude. I feel like as sponsors, you guys have to pay
I
for
paid
everything.
for that. That's what I'm
So-
saying. I already paid for it. The money's there in your Venmo right now. And if
All
you
right.
want an extra 50, maybe we could get a couple demos for the road and take it to the hotel, you know?
Maybe I'll grab you a slice. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens.
I guarantee you can grab me an ice cold beer. That's for sure.
Oh,
because-
I could actually. I'll sneak into a freezer. Maybe we'll pop a keg. I couldn't think of a flask. What are the? My brain doesn't work. The wood, the wood kegs. Anyways,
I don't know what the wood
we'll
kegs
pop
are.
a barrel. My brain.
Barrel, there we go. Like roll out the barrel. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Okay, that makes more sense to me. I got you. Well, we're definitely going to be drinking a few beers tomorrow night, and we're going to be watching some great wrestling. So, Henry, we appreciate you taking some time to come hang out with us and run down the card. Anything else you got coming up? Any projects that you're working on that you'd like to promote, and where can the people find you?
Me personally,
Yeah.
no. I mean, maybe there might be a Kirby documentary coming out very soon. So
Legend.
yeah, and if you don't know his story, had some heart issues, house burned down, life's recovering, new career change, epic guy, epic story, family's great. So, but on a personal note, there's that one. I also might be doing another documentary covering Mania Week. So we're down there for our second year this year. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys get tickets. We'll find out. You want to sponsor a red carpet? Anyway, so I'm always pitching, dude. I'm always pitching.
Hey, you don't have to tell me that. I'm the one that runs the network. I'm always pitching.
But no, Magic is Art on all social medias. You don't really have to follow me. I don't really do anything except post AI stuff and piss Twitter off. So
Don't ever do that again.
Oh!
You hack.
I on an almost daily basis, I go, Steve, want to go viral? And he's like, please don't.
You'll be known
Just
as
so
a wrestling
everybody
company.
knows, I make all the other graphics. He told me not to do this. I'm fired.
Oh God, we're getting a peek behind the curtain. Steve's like, this is why they don't go past an hour.
He's red faced and rolling his eyes right now. He'll no sell it later. I love you, Steve. I love you.
We all love you over here, Steve.
So yeah, that's it. Follow me on social. Buy a Warrior ticket any chance you get. That supports me directly. So thank you guys. And subscribe to OEM. They're saying 600 subscribers. Listen, guys. What they're not going to tell you is they need to get to 1,000 with some watch hours so they could get some ad revenue coming in because they're bleeding. Their kids, they got kids, dude. They got to feed them. Like they have pets. The dog did not get a bone last week because you guys didn't subscribe. So hit the subscribe button right now. See, I can do it. Smash that like button. Anyway.
Yeah, we don't really do that corny shit, but hey, man, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by again. We'll talk to you then.
For sure, man. Thank you, guys.
See you, dude.
Yep.
Wow, what an episode that was. Jam-packed with Warrior content. Brett, I'm surprised you're still here hanging out with us. How are you feeling?
I almost fell asleep. I'm not gonna lie. I got dozed off. I was doing stuff behind the scenes. I was checking everybody's audio, trying to level everything out, listening to it simultaneously on YouTube, and then I was adding some more audio cues and things like that on there. So. I've got a few other things.
Can I just bring something up? Why did you mess up the mics? Like, why didn't you let them hear?
Yeah, we're going to blame this on you. We're totally blaming this on you.
Well, yeah. So, again, what I did was I didn't think they deserved to hear each other because they're going to hear each other in person.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
true.
essentially said, you know what? I don't like it, and I just unplugged it. So
that makes a lot of sense, Brett. We appreciate you helping us out as always. There is no MVM, and I don't even think there's anybody live left in the chat because we did run a little long, but. Man, what a time it was talking to Sam Beale. Make sure you support him and follow him on all the socials. That is a guy that you're going to want to keep an eye on for sure because he's still very young in this business. 27 is a very young age in professional wrestling. Hell, boys, look at the main event scene right now in WWE. Like 40-year-olds. He's fine. He's got plenty of times. He's going to find his way. But what a card we have tomorrow. Ian, any final remarks before we get the hell out of here? Hey, shout out to Joe in the chat, though, if I'm pronouncing that right. Joe RRSH. There we go.
George. It's George.
It's George. I kind of like that. It's George. My bad, George. I got it right this time.
Yeah,
Final remarks, Ian.
I'm so excited for tomorrow. Just talking with Sam and Henry, both incredible dudes. We've known at least Henry for a good amount of time, and as Warrior has progressed, so it's really cool to see Warrior back. So Warrior Wrestling, that is. We've known Pro Wrestling Ventures and also fantastic shows. But yeah, if Warrior Wrestling, if you're around the Chicagoland area, or hell, they might even be traveling around the Midwest region. But if you're in the Midwest region and want to see some really good wrestling, you want to be next in line for those tickets. So follow. I think they are at Pro Wrestling Ventures still, but
no, they changed it to Warrior Wrestling without the E in wrestling and without the I in wrestling. So take the vowels out, and then you'll find them. Or you could just go to the OTM page, and you will find them because we have been sharing everything. And look at that, Jeremy said we never left, baby. Hey,
well,
listen,
not gonna be there tomorrow, so he kind of left.
Yeah, that's true. If you guys are listening at a later date and in hour 23, 1 hour and 23 minutes here. We're sorry for what happened at the beginning of the podcast. That literally has never happened before.
Yeah, I think the problem is I think they were both running it via phone.
Safari.
And a lot of times the audio, like if you don't like, especially with iPhones and things like that, if you're not allowing the microphone or you're not allowing for background,
I think you're right.
It's not gonna pull through. So
You nerd.
It has to be Chrome. No, StreamYard has told me numerous times that they prefer you use Chrome because other Safaris and shit is not going to work. So going forward, we will hash that out. We will get them to get on Chrome. But hey, we ended up making it work. Sam was very generous with his time hanging out for an hour. But we've been hanging out for too long. We will see you tomorrow night in Chicago, Illinois for Ice Cold. And thank you, everybody, for listening to the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast.